Ladies and gentlemen, the fruits of feminism. Hillary Clinton, I support women registering for the draft. Hillary Clinton supports a measure that would require women to register for the draft. The former Secretary of State told the Huffington Post Wednesday that she is in favor of a legislative amendment that would for the first time compel women to register with the Selective Service System. Indeed, guys, because nothing says breaking glass ceilings like getting your leg broken off in a fucking blast bomb in Iraq. Nothing says female liberation like losing the liberty to walk with two legs. Indeed, her brother died fighting for his country. Now it's her turn. Because nothing says women's rights like sending him off to die for politicians' wars. And the truth is that white knights love the idea of so-called empowering women to go fight in war, because white knights are too weak and afraid to go fight for their women. In fact, here's a confession by a white knight himself. Here's a male feminist. I need feminism because I don't want to be manly. Indeed, you don't want to go and fight wars. You want women to fight wars for you. You don't think women are worth fighting and dying for, which, you could say you shouldn't fight and die for women. Well, it's not that you shouldn't fight and die for women. If your mother, for example, was being mugged, robbed at gunpoint by somebody, would you not feel compelled to go save her? It's not that protecting women is a default white knight type of weak thing to do. The question is your worship and servitude of women not mutual? Do you not get anything in return? Are you the groveling male feminist who sacrifices everything he stands for, all for some scraps of female validation, but ultimately it never results in, fucking you? Which is a common thing that some men, especially white knights, they sacrifice themselves on the altar of the vagina, but they don't get anything in return. And the reason the women do not find these weak male feminists attractive is because these male feminists, they have no dignity. They don't honor who they truly are. They think if they just sacrifice and sacrifice and sacrifice for a woman, she'll eventually give you a pity fuck. Maidens that I've rescued on the internet, 30-something. Rescued maidens that rewarded me with sex, 0. Indeed. So the problem with the male feminist isn't the apparent desire to take care of women. The problem with the male feminist is that most of his apparent desire to take care of women is really just a manifestation of his deep, deep weakness. You're not going to get laid because you're not bringing anything to the table. The woman has nothing to find attractive in you because you've literally admitted you don't want to be manly. You don't want to be a man. You have nothing to offer as a man because you don't want to be a man. We get it. So, enough of this nonsense. Nothing says female empowerment and female liberation like sending women off to get blown up. Indeed, white knights and male feminists like this guy, they need to head on over to my website, redpillphilosophy.com, and they need to pick up my Gender Equality or Splitting the Bill t-shirt, because they need to learn a thing or two about reclaiming their balls instead of continuously, incessantly sacrificing themselves as a man, hoping that the woman will eventually spread her legs. Maybe if I pay for every single dinner bill, and maybe if I buy her 1 million drinks, and maybe if I tell her that I don't want to be manly, and maybe if I tell her that women should fight in war too, because yeah, that's so liberal and that's so empowering, getting blown up in war, yeah. Maybe if I do that, she'll fuck me. No, we're splitting the bill. Gender equality you've always bitched for. You got it. I'll put a link to this shirt in the description below later.
Fight back against YouTube censorship by supporting me on Patreon. You'll also get access to exclusive, never-before-seen videos and other perks like monthly Google Hangouts with me, free books and t-shirts, and more.